Hi everyone, it's Gina, and today I'm bringing you another herbal haul in addition to essential oils and a few other things. And again, today's haul comes from Mrs. Mango, which is a local herbal shop. And I'm going to place the website link below so that if you want to check it out on the website, you can. Even though it's local, they do ship to, I believe, internationally. Don't quote me on that, but I do believe they ship internationally. But you can find so much more about the store on their website, and like I said, I will post that link below. If you are new to my channel, my name is Gina, like I said, and I have a lot of different types of videos here. I talk about my journey with chronic illness, mainly lupus, about healing from lupus and other chronic illnesses using natural remedies such as herbs and essential oils and a few other things. And so today I'm going to be talking about a few things that I purchased over this past weekend, and will give you a little bit of the benefits. I won't take this video too long because I do have quite a bit to share with you, but if there are any items that catch your interest and you'd like to learn more about them, please feel free to post a comment or question below, and I will gladly do another video on those. Alright, so without further ado, here we go. Alright, so I'm going to start with this bag. I do have two bags that I want to share, and let me just go ahead and do this. I have here, actually I've got 2 jars of honey, and this is raw local honey. You want to use raw local honey where you are, because the particular honey in your area is, if you use honey from another area or another region of the country, you could potentially be allergic to something in there, which is why you want to use the honey, the raw honey that is created in your particular area where you live. Okay, so what I have here is raw local this is wildflower honey. Sometimes I would buy the orange blossom honey. I'm in Florida, so orange blossom honey is prevalent here. But I decided to do the wildflower honey. Now what I'm going to do with this, I did buy 2, one of them to keep for sweetening, and the other, what I'm going to do is take half of this and I'm going to fill it in another container with some linden flowers, leaves, as well as the bark, and I'm going to make an infused honey. It's already medicinal, but I'm going to make it even more medicinal by adding in some of this is the linden. It's the name of the tree is linden, and this is a blend of the flowers, leaves, as well as the bark. Typically the flowers smell really nice, but they don't have much medicinal benefit. You want to get the medicinal benefit from the leaves or the bark, and this is a combination of all 3. So what I will do is I will simply pour some of this into another jar. Actually, I'll put about maybe half of this into another mason jar, and then I will take the honey and I will pour directly onto that, covering up the herbs that are in there, and then I will simply let that sit for about 6 weeks and infuse into the honey. And once that's finished, we will have linden flower, bark, and leaves infused honey. So when I do that, I'm going to do a quick video showing how that is done. So that's the main reason why I had 2 different bottles of the honey. Now this, I'm going to be making quite a few different blends for spring and summer. This is the type of year when I put together quite a bit of different herbal blends. So that's one of the reasons why I have so many different things. I also have a class that I'm doing, and so I purchased a few items for that as well. But this is lemon peel. This is just a dried lemon peel. Now I'm going to be making a liqueur this summer called limoncello, which requires fresh lemon peel, and I do have the fresh lemons, but this is the dried lemon peel, which I will sometimes put into different herbal teas that I make. So it's a lot easier just to have the dried lemon peel, and that's what I have here. I purchased quite a few essential oils because I'm going to be making a perfume for a friend of mine, and I say perfume although it's going to be a medicinal it has medicinal benefits to it. I'm making it for some menopausal symptoms that she's experiencing. So let me share those with you. The particular blend has geranium oil, basil, lavender, frankincense, peppermint, chamomile, cypress, thyme, ylang ylang, I know it's a weird word, jasmine, and I may put a little bit of grapefruit in there, depending. And I've got a few other blends that I'm going to be putting together, but those are some essential oils that are really good if you're experiencing menopausal symptoms. But I said perfume because it really does smell amazing. So you can wear this without, any kind of risk at annoying people out there. They're probably going to come up to you and ask, oh, what scent are you wearing? So that's the reason why I got so many of these blends. Now I mean some of the essential oils. I did get a few others because I'm also making some perfumes for myself. This is balsam fir essential oil. I did get some oregano, and oregano is one of the most powerful antibiotics. So I got some oregano essential oil. I did get some cypress essential oil. These are all essential oils actually. There are no infusions. Some grapefruit essential oil, and this is, if you're battling any kind of cellulite, this is actually really good for that. And swimsuit season is coming up, so that will be a great addition to like your lotions. And it is citrus, so you do have to be a little bit careful when you go into the sun, because some citrus oils you can, I don't want to say make you allergic to the sun, but you want to make sure that you're wearing sunscreen, and everybody should be wearing sunscreen anyway when you go into the sun. You still can get a nice tan even with sunscreen on. I did get some more basil essential oil because I've been using that quite a bit. And this is some chamomile essential oil. Chamomile is very calming, so in the evening if you're having trouble going to sleep, chamomile essential oil in a diffuser would be great. And like I said, if you want me to do videos on any of these, any items that you see in this haul, please let me know. Thyme essential oil, and again, this is a really great antibiotic. And I was actually gifted this one. This is Saffron Essential Oil, and saffron is great for your skin. It's also one of the most expensive herbs that you can find, but I did get some of the essential oil, so I'm going to be adding some of this to the already amazing blend that I use on my skin. So those are the essential oils that I picked up, and I'm going to set that to the side and grab the other bag. Okay, so in addition to those items, I did pick up some more clear crystal quartz points. What I'm going to be doing with these, see if I can get this opened. I'm making a crown for the spring summer. I'm going to open this real quickly so you can see. They're simple quartz points, and I've been gradually collecting little pieces of crystals and gemstones to add to my crown, and I'm going to be videotaping as I'm making that. So there we go. So I will share that with you as I get the assignment done or get my crown finished. I did pick up some Cinquefoil. Now, some of you may be familiar with this if you use it in the metaphysical sense, but it also has so many medicinal benefits. I'm going to hold that up for you so you can see it. This is a dried herb. Now, Cinquefoil is also called five-finger grass, and 5 is a number of prosperity. It's the money symbol. So I just saw this really pretty bird. So in the metaphysical world, this is used for money manifestation. However, in the herbal world, it has many medicinal benefits, and I'm going to share some of those with you. It's used for fever. It's also used for cramps. It's used for coughs as a detox agent, and it's also used for skin irritations. It is considered to be an astringent, an anti-inflammatory, diuretic, as well as antiseptic. Now, if you are pregnant, you do not want to be using this without consulting your doctor. And before using any herbs for any kind of natural remedies, please consult your doctor, especially if you already have some kind of health issue going on. A lot of people in Europe actually use the fresh cinquefoil as a vegetable. They throw it into their salads. They also cook with it. And if you're trying to quit smoking, cinquefoil is one of those herbs that will help you in that process. It also is great for any kind of dental issues. For example, if you have periodontal disease, kind of gum disease, this will also help you to relieve those issues. So this is cinquefoil, and it is pronounced, it is spelled cinquefoil, and cinque or cinque actually means 5. We know in Spanish cinco is 5, so cinquefoil is just simply five-finger grass. It's the name of it. All right, so like I said, in the metaphysical world, it is considered to be a money manifestation herb, because the number 5 is considered to be a symbol for money, and the month of May, which is the 5th month, is considered to be the month for if you're trying to manifest money, that would be a great month. And Cinco de Mayo, 5/5, is also considered to be a great day for manifesting money. And you'll see a lot of people in the metaphysical world will use cinquefoil as a manifestation agent. So just a little bit of info on that. So let's put that to the side. I also have, because like I said, I'm going to be making quite a few different herbs, quite a few different herbal blends. So I picked up a few things. So this is ginger chips. I have a lot of the powder, but sometimes I like to have a little bit more chunks whenever I'm boiling tea or just putting them into maybe a little tea bag. So I like to have the chunks rather than the powder. So this is dried ginger chips. And we know that ginger is a great anti-inflammatory agent as well, and it's really good for digestion, really good for stomach issues that you might be having. All right, so this is one of the blends that I put together, and this is going to be, let me tell you which one this is. This is like an evening tea, kind of relaxing during the summer. It could be drunk cold, or it could be drunk hot, depending. I personally like hot teas. This particular blend, let me see if I can show you. I want to make sure that you can actually see, oh sorry, just how pretty this is. It has calendula, it's got lemon balm, peppermint, linden flowers, leaves, as well as the bark, and elder flowers. And if you're not familiar with elder, elder is where you get the elderberries, which is really good for colds and flu and that sort of thing. And the elder flowers is what the Queen Elizabeth or the royal family, they love to make their cakes from that. So the elder flowers are in here, not the berries. But let's see if I could show you the inside. There we go. So the yellow flowers that you're looking at, those are actually calendula. And then of course we have the linden flower. I'm just dumping some here. We got the linden flower as well as peppermint, the linden bark, and the linden the leaves as well in there. So what I'm going to do with this, I usually just make them in here, and then what I do is I close that, and then shake it up and get that blended really well, and then I simply put it into my mason jar once it's all nicely blended up. Hoping you can see that. Alright, so that is my afternoon summertime or evening summertime tea. Now this one is going to be a summer iced tea. I'm hoping you can see it through. Let me open it up again. First let me tell you what's in it. This has the linden flowers, bark as well as leaves, and it also has spearmint, lemon balm, hibiscus, and rose petals. So this is going to be I could also add some lemon peel and make this a really nice kind of a lemonade type of drink. So this is going to be like a summertime iced tea. So again, that has linden flowers, leaves, and bark, spearmint, lemon balm, hibiscus, which is going to give it that really pretty pink red color, as well as rose petals. So let me open it up and show you what it looks like. And I can show you without dumping everything. Let me see. You can see the rose petals and the hibiscus flowers in there. And of course, you see, there we go. You see the rose, the hibiscus. You can also see all of the linden flowers and the leaves and the bark. And those red pieces, those deep, rich magenta, those are hibiscus, and then there are also rose petals in there. I wish you could smell this. It smells amazing. So I know this is going to be delicious. So what I do again is I seal it, and then I just simply toss until it's nicely combined. And to make a pitcher of this, I would probably just use maybe a cup of this to do a nice large pitcher. That's going to be really pretty. And like I said, I could also add in. There you go. Let me see if you can see it all blended. There we go. And like I said, I could also add a little bit of the lemon peel. That would give it a nice bit of a tang to it. So let's put that to the side. I'll share with you what else I got. Alright, this is I call it my green gypsy detox tea. And this has nettle, red clover. Let me see if I can. It has nettle, red clover, cinnamon, dandelion root. It also has a dandelion bark. The dandelion leaf. It has burdock root, orange peel, ginger, and fennel. And these are all herbs and roots that are really good for detoxing the liver. If you know that you're going to be going to a party and you're going to be eating a lot of food, this is going to be a great tea to have either before you go, or you can have it after you've consumed a little bit too much and you shouldn't have. So this is a really good detox tea, and I have this every year. I have this in my pantry year round because it's something that I use all the time. So you can see the fennel. You can see the fennel seeds right in there. Let me see if I can flip it around. So what I'm going to do here is just simply take this. You can see the cinnamon, a little bit of cinnamon chips in here. The red clover, the really pretty. Let me see if I can show you. Red clover, those really pretty kind of pink flowers that you're seeing. And right at the bottom there, that's nettle, stinging nettle. It's called stinging nettle, but it's a really good anti-inflammatory. I actually put it into my bath. That helps to take away any kind of pain. So again, this has nettle, red clover, cinnamon, dandelion, the dandelion root, as well as the dandelion leaves, and burdock root, orange peel, ginger, and fennel. And it's just a really pretty tea, and it tastes really good as well. And what I do is I empty this into a nice large mason jar and shake it all up to combine it really well. And I got some red clover separate. Let's see if I can open this up and show you a little bit more clearly. So there's the red clover. If you have any kind of, as a woman, if you have any kind of menstrual issues like heavy bleeding, this is one herb that you might want to keep in your pantry. It's really good for cramping as well. So red clover, and it tastes really good as well. So let's see if I can get a nice shot. Alright, so I got an extra bag of that. Now I don't really have any menstrual issues anymore, considering that I had all the plumbing taken out. So I don't have any of those issues. I had a complete hysterectomy 2 years ago. Alright, so here's another tea blend that I made, and these are all whole pieces. Like I said, I tried to have whole pieces done. And this one has orange, rose hips, annatto. Sorry, this has amato. I keep saying annatto for some reason. Orange, rose hips, amato, clove, allspice, peppermint, and lemongrass. And this is just a really, when it's made, it has a really distinct pink red color to it from the amato. Now the amato doesn't necessarily have, I don't think it really has much medicinal benefits, but it does give the tea a nice color. Now everything else in here, the orange peel, rose hips loaded with vitamin C, the orange hips loaded with vitamin C, amato, like I said, is for the color, clove, we know that that's an antiseptic, allspice, peppermint. The allspice gives it a little bit of a kick. The peppermint and lemongrass, of course, they all have their own medicinal benefits. This is a great summertime tea. Or if you're just simply trying to kick yourself into gear to get some work done, this kind of gives you a little bit of a pep. So that was the main reason why I made that. Okay, let's put that to the side. This is another tea that I make for the summertime. Slightly different from the one that I shared with you before. This one has lemon, the dried lemon. Let me see if I can. No, actually, let me show you the one previously. I don't think I actually showed you everything that's in there. Just how pretty this is. You can see the lemongrass pieces. Those round pieces, that's the peppercorn. And you also have the peppermint right over here. And where are the rose hips? The rose hips are basically the leftover after the rose has bloomed and all of the petals have fallen off, or unless you gathered them for tea. There's that little piece that's left, and that's called the rose hip, and that's loaded with vitamin C. So that's in here. And then what you're looking at here, those dried pieces, those are the orange peel, dried orange peel. So again, I'm going to put this into a mason jar, and that will get to use during the summer. Now here's another tea that I was talking about. Let's see if I can show you how pretty this one is. Now this one is made with lemon, anise, eleuthero, and another name for eleuthero is Siberian Ginseng. This also has cardamom, cinnamon, fenugreek, fennel, damiana, and ginger. And again, this is another one that this is more like a spring. So this is the one that I would be using right now. Just, you know, everything is waking up. During the winter time, you probably didn't eat as well as you should have. Your digestive system is a little slow, so we kind of have to help it to get into gear. So this particular tea will help that to get going. It's a springtime now. Your body's reawakening, just like nature is. And this is one tea that will actually help with that. And if you're in the metaphysical realm and you want to associate this with a particular chakra, this would be more associated with the solar plexus chakra, which is right above the belly button. So that would be this one. And then the other one that I shared with you prior to that, this would be more of the sacral chakra, if you want to associate them with a particular chakra. All right, and if you want me to share more on those, like the ingredients, the benefits of all of the different ingredients, again, just leave me a comment in the comment section below. All right, I did get some mugwort. Mugwort is a great tea if you are looking to enhance your third eye, or if you're just looking for something that's really relaxing. Mugwort tea is great. Mugwort is used for a lot of different reasons. Some people use it as an alternative to smoking, but like I said, it also is if you're looking to enhance your dreams. Also, some people would put some of the mugwort into a little a piece of fabric. Just wrap it in a piece of fabric, tuck it under your pillow, and this would actually enhance your dreams. And if you add a little bit of rosemary, rosemary is a herb of remembrance that will also help you to remember your dreams, because I know a lot of people don't really remember. They know we have to dream, but a lot of people don't remember their dreams. So rosemary will also help you with that. Mugwort is considered to be a dream herb, but it's also really good as a tea. Some people consider it to be bitter. I don't find it bitter at all. I actually find it sweet. So I don't have to add any kind of sweetener to it whenever I make this. Now I also add some peppermint to the mugwort, and I also add another herb called damiana, and that gives it a whole slightly different taste. Really, really delicious tea. So this is mugwort, called the dream herb, but I use it for regular tea. And I also picked up, last item here, this is some dried mango. Just naturally dried. There's no sugar on there, no added sugar, just in its natural sweetness. And then I would put these into a glass mason jar and just enjoy whenever. Okay, so even though this is particularly mango season, but I can't always find the fresh mangoes, and sometimes the fresh mangoes are really not that great. But the dried mangoes, it's always, it's always there for me to enjoy. Won't go bad on me. So that is the last item I wanted to share. Now I know I've thrown out a lot of information, a lot of different items, and if you would like to hear more on any of these particular blends, please just post a comment. And every ingredient in each of my teas have a particular purpose. They were chosen for a particular purpose. I don't just throw things together. So if you'd like to know more on any of these, please let me know and I will gladly share. Maybe I will just do a video on all of the ingredients in this particular tea and all of the benefits of them, because eleuthero, the Siberian ginseng, that I could do an entire video on that one. The benefits of cinnamon, the benefits of fenugreek, fennel, damiana is one of the other herbs I mentioned that I mixed with the mugwort. The benefits of ginger. So if you'd like for me to do a video on, say, this particular tea, I will, because that's going to be a whole other 20-minute video right there. As well as the other, this is my my green gypsy detox tea blends, so I could do a video on that as well. But just let me know in the comments below, because if there's no interest, then I won't do the video. But I know that several of you were interested in a few other things from my last Mrs. Mango video, so I'm working on some of those videos right now. Alright, so that's what I wanted to share with you from this haul. Like I said before, I do a lot of different videos if you're new to the family. I also do painting videos because I'm an artist, so I do a lot of art therapy videos. I'm a certified art therapy life coach. So if you would like to see videos like that, then this is the place to be. I talk about essential oils, I talk about herbs, I talk about gardening. So feel free to join the family simply by clicking the red button you see below, and there's a little bell beside it. If you click that bell, you'll be notified whenever I upload new content. And thank you again for watching this video, and I will see you again real soon.